Albert Einstein once said, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, he who doesn't pays it. In today's video, we're going to talk about why the auto compound function of EasyBot is that powerful. Let's jump right into it. Before we go deeper into it, obviously, as you guys know, I'm not a financial advisor and none of this is financial advice. So always please do your own research before you invest any kind of money in any kind of investment. EasyBot is a cryptocurrency trading bot, which has served me with some phenomenal results over the last 4 months. But as you guys know, crypto is very risky. I believe in crypto in the long run, but crypto is very volatile, has a lot of market movements. Just keep that in mind. So when we go into the bot section right here, we can check out any kind of bot because I have it on any bot I use. So when you go into the settings, you will see auto compounding on. Okay, you might have chosen to take auto compounding off because setting up the bots, you can choose. You want to use the EasyBot strategy or you want to use your own strategy. When you choose your own strategy or even in the EasyBot strategy, you can take auto compounding on or off. But what does auto compounding do for us? I made a little Excel sheet about it because as you see, my assigned balance here on the Eazybot was $1,300. That's what I started with. Now we see a balance of $1,575.95. That's because all of the $275 of profit the bot made, it takes with auto compounding and now trades with this amount of money. Okay, I made myself a little Excel sheet right here, EasyBot auto compound, and let's say we have an assigned capital of $1,000. Okay, so basically we put here $1,000 in. Our initial buy is 3.35%, which means $33.5. Okay, so if we had a bot with $1,000, or actually let's go and create one. Let's actually go and create a bot so you see all the numbers in here as well. So when we add a new bot, let's keep all of this in here. Let's check Filecoin. So when we choose $1,000, okay, we see our initial order is 3.35% at $33.50. Okay, those are the numbers right here. $1,000 assigned capital, initial buy is 3.35%, so $33.50. Okay, now if we made a profit of $5 with our first trade, those $5 immediately goes on top of our assigned balance, and for the next initial buy of 3.35%, it takes the new balance of then $1,005. Okay, and then you see that the next initial buy is no longer at $33.50, it's at $33.67. So our profit potential is a little bit higher because we trade a little bit more capital. Obviously, with every profitable trade closed, this balance gets higher. Okay, I have an easy example here. We basically make with every trade $5 of profit. So in the end, after closing 33 trades with $5 each, we have a new balance of $1,165. And then you see a real jump. So now we have $39.03 as our initial buy. Okay, and that's a major change. Okay, like that's almost $6 more than here. That's a good chunk of change, guys. Okay, so this is very powerful because the EasyBot does not compound every week, every month, or every year. It compounds on every single profitable trade. Okay, and you might have 6 profitables in a single day, so you compound 6 times this day. You understand? Okay, and this is what makes the auto compound so powerful. So in the long run, this really helps us like generate much more income. Okay, I made a little example here to like show you again. So we have our trade number 1, and let's choose the old strategy. Okay, because the new strategy is a little bit more complicated with independent buys and sells in between the average, in between the first martingale strategy with the average type. So let's use the old strategy where those independent trades within the first 3 average trades are not involved. Okay, so that's easier to understand then. So we have cover 1, which is then bought after the initial buy. Okay, we have an initial buy of 33.50. We have cover 1, X1. X is the amount of initial buys, basically. How many times we buy it. So 1 time we buy it for 33.50. You can see this then here. So our first cover by X times is 1 for 33.50. Okay, cover 2 would be X2 as $67. Okay, now we see this is now cover 4, formerly cover 2. Buy time X2 for $67, and then cover 3 X4 for $134. Okay, now it's cover 8 X4 for $134. Okay, after this, the independent buys and sells X1 begins. Okay, so we have here cover 4, cover 5, X1. Now, I made an example with a little trade. Let's take the coin Chainlink. Okay, we have an initial buy of Chainlink where the coin price was $7.90 and we buy it for $33.50. Okay, so this right here is the amount we buy it for $33.50 of the price of $7.90. We get 4.24 Chainlink coins. Okay, so in our wallet we have 4.24 coins with an average price of $7.90 and an investment of $33.50. Then we have cover 1 at $7.74, okay, at minus 2%. We buy again for $33.50 and now we get 4.32 Chainlink coins. Okay, so 0.08 more coins. That means now we have 8.567 coins in our wallet and a new average price of $7.82 with an investment of $67. Okay, it's pretty easy. We go further. We have another buy, now X2, 9.1 Chainlink coins at $7.35. Again, lower average price to $7.58 and so on and so forth, all the way to cover 3. For $134, we buy 19.8 Chainlink coins at $6.77. Okay, now we have a total investment of $268. Okay, because we bought here for 134, for 67, 33.50, 33.50. Okay, we only take those 4 buys, didn't drop any more. Don't want to put in like 16 covers here to make it bigger. Let's keep it easy. Okay, our average price now is as low as $7.15. Okay, so now we have our sell. We sell at $7.42. Okay, this is like 48 cents lower than our initial buy, and we sell all of it. Okay, we close the whole trade and we get $278.11 for it. That is a profit of $10.11. Okay, $10.11 is over 1% of our assigned balance. So we made 1% total profit, even though we only bought like with 26.8% of our balance. Okay, and the coin dropped 48 cents, which is 6% of the price. So that's our first profit. This profit with auto compounding on immediately gets taken on top of the balance. So now we don't trade with $1,000. Now we trade with $1,010.11. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's make the numbers real quick. We have an assigned balance of $1,010.11. Initial buy stays the same with 3.35%. So our new initial buy is at $33.84. And because all of the covers are connected to the initial buy, every single cover is a little bit higher as well. So we see instead of $33.50, we have $33.84. Instead of $67, we have $67.68. Instead of $134, we have $135.35. And then our independent buys, again, are 33 cents higher. Okay, so let's make this trade with the same numbers, just the new numbers. And then we see, so this is all the same, okay? Same price, everything the same. And then we see that our profit on the second trade, if everything else stays the same, is $10.21. Okay, so 10 cents higher than it was on the last trade. Okay, so we see we make bigger profits the next trade with auto compounding, and that's just 2 trades. Now multiply this with, let's say, 100 trades, and you know where you get to. Okay, you will make substantially more amounts of money with auto compounding in the long run. Like for the first couple of trades, first couple of months, maybe even first couple of years, you will not recognize it. But after a substantial amount of time, a substantial amount of trades closed, this will be phenomenal and maybe even life-changing. Okay, so obviously, again, no financial advice. It's a risky investment. It's crypto, guys. Okay, but this auto compounding feature from EasyBot, I think, is changing the game. Okay, obviously, as long as you always auto compound, all of your capital obviously is at risk. So maybe you have some bots with auto compounding on and some bots with auto compounding off, so you can take all the profits out of those bots, and the bots still work fine because they only trade with 1,000 all the time. If they make 500 profit, you can take 500 off your Binance account, cash it into dollars or whatever you want to do with it, and the bot is still fine. Okay, find yourself a good strategy that works for you and for your risk management. And yeah, I think that's all I want to say about the auto compounding feature. I think it's very nice, and you can already see it because, again, let's check my Eazybot, or let's check a bot with $1,000 assigned to it. Let's take the Polygon bot right here. The Polygon bot has $1,000 assigned to it. Okay, that was formerly $1,000. Now with profits made, it's $1,129, and you see the initial buy is now at $37.83. So $4.33 higher than it was at some point. Okay, so we make much more money with it now, and again, it's amazing. And if you like EasyBot, obviously the link will be down below if you want to check it out yourself. And yeah, give me a like, leave a thumbs up, sub to the channel if you want to support it. I really appreciate it, and I think I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream